Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? So what I have today is two separate controllers, PS5, PS4, and I'm going to show you guys how to connect these up to your console, and what happens if you connect it up to your console and try to power your console on, it doesn't power on, what might be going on. So let's get into that video. Alright, so here we are over at my TV that I use for testing, so on and so forth. And here's a PS5 controller. You got a Type C to USB, okay? And on the PlayStation 4 controller, you have the micro USB to a regular USB, okay? And this is already connected via Bluetooth to this PlayStation, and I did accidentally turn it on. So don't worry about that. We'll start this whole thing back over. But what you want to do is first get your cord. If you have PlayStation 5, like I said, mentioned before, you'd go ahead and you'd get yourself the Type C cord. You'd plug it into the bottom right here. To the bottom, just like that. And then you would go over to your console, plug it up. To the USB port, either on the front or on the back, and then you'll get this light on the front right here, okay? It's a charging light. It'll usually pulse slowly when it's charging the controller, and all you have to do is go ahead and press it and it would sync up to the console. This is a PS5 controller, doesn't work with the PS4, so it's not going to connect up to it. But that's how you would go through this whole process here, by connecting up these cables and then pressing the button on the controller. So let's go ahead and we're going to turn the console off. Okay, and it's powering down. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our PS4 controller. And here's our PS4 controller. And here's the cable for that, okay? As the console is shutting down, you're going to see this light turn off. So this light turns off because the console is turning off. So it's already shutting down some of the power rails, and the Bluetooth power rail has been shut down, okay? So with the PS4 controller, almost the same. The cable is different. You plug it into the bottom here, and then you go ahead and you plug into the USB port. Should start pulsing right here. If it needs charging, it'll just slowly pulse. It's not doing it right now. Not that I see, but if you go ahead and you press this button, you will now have your console turn on. Okay? If you press that button and your console doesn't turn on, what's probably going on with your console is the Bluetooth module. It's damaged, or there might be a solder ball that's cracked underneath it, something. You just need to take it to a shop, have them take a look at it. If you've already tried to factory reset it, you try to put it in safe mode, you've gone through all Sony's troubleshooting steps and none of those work, you probably just need to either, if it's still under warranty, send it back to Sony. If not, find a local repair shop and have them fix it for you, and that should bring your console back to life. Sometimes the shops are unable to fix it, maybe because they don't have someone there that's, specializes in repairing these consoles like that, so you might not be able to get it fixed locally. In that case, you can ship it out. There's plenty of online shops that you can send it out to. But either way, that's how you connect your PS5 or your PS4 controller to your console, using the cable. Now you can, after you've established your connection and they've actually synced up using the cord, you can now turn the console on and off with the controller, and there's no need for this cable. But initially, if you're going from one console to another console, you have to connect up the cable to the USB port, wait for the pulsing light for it to kind of communicate with the console, and then from there you can actually, then the controller will be synced up with the console. So you'll always, if you go to your friend's house and you connect it up to his console, when you get back home, you have to use this cable to connect it up to your console so it can sync back up with your console again. So that's how you do it, okay? Okay guys, so I showed you how to connect up your PS5 controller to your console and your PS4 controller to your console. Whichever console you have, guys, good gaming.